now you're upsetting the hormone balance again, and you're just back on that merry-go-round. Optimizing sleep and minimizing stress is really important.
Yes. And those are both difficult things to do sometimes, to try and get into a good sleep schedule and going to sleep as close to dusk as possible. That's like really early.
Mm.
So really looking at your sleep schedule and really thinking about how can you get better sleep, more sleep.
Mm.
And so very important stuff. I want to talk a little bit about mindset, because I know
Mhm.
stress obviously and mindset go hand in hand, right? And we were just talking about stress. Sex can also be a huge stress reliever. And so I often say that the more sex you have, or even masturbate, that can actually help you with your sleep, because it does help with sleep.
Mhm.
And it also decreases stress. What sorts of tips would you give to help someone with their mindset so that they can have a better health and then a better sex life?
Yeah, for me, mindset is the most important thing when it comes
Okay.
to health, when it comes to overcoming acne, and the way or where people, I believe, should start is by sitting down and really thinking about, why do they want clear skin? Now, it sounds really obvious, right? So people might say, I want my confidence back. Okay, so why do you want your confidence back? How is that going to make your life better? How is that going to make your life different? How are you going to benefit from that? So then you might say, I feel more attractive. Okay, excellent. So you'll be more attractive. What's that going to do for you? I'm more likely, no, they might either say, I'm more likely to find a partner, or I'm more likely to keep my partner happy because I'm feeling more attractive, I'm feeling more confident. That might spill over into performance in the bedroom. So it's really important to get clear on what you want to achieve. That, I would say, that's the first thing. And I spend a lot of time on that when I'm working with people. That's an hour. That's an hour of time just going
Okay.
through that process, because I go deep. I go really deep.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing that's really important is take whatever that is that you want to achieve and turn that into an affirmation statement. So someone might say, I have clear, soft, moist skin, let's say, if that's what they wanted to achieve. So you always use your own words, whatever works for you. And I get them to repeat it. Whenever they feel they're not doing anything, just repeat it over and over and over and over. Because one of the things I've also studied is brainwashing, right? And one of the things that people use to brainwash other people is repetition. So if you keep saying something, eventually the person hearing it is going to believe it, right? And you start to create that vibration of having clear skin. Okay. And you're more likely to actually do the things you need to do to achieve the clear skin as well. The other important thing, again, this is something that I do with my clients, is I sit down with them and say, what do you think could get in the way of you doing the things that you need to do? So let's just take from a nutrition point of view. They might say, sometimes I have lunch meetings at work and they call them like, and we have to go straight away. Or I might have to take clients out for dinner and there's always alcohol involved. Or if I go out shopping all day, there's only takeout food or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I'll say to them is, okay, so when you're faced with that situation, what would be the solution to overcome that? Because what I try and do is make people realize all the excuses they could potentially come up with before they arise, and to have a plan to overcome that potential obstacle. So for me, that's a really important part of the process. And if you don't have the right mindset, and this is my 28-year experience, if your mindset isn't right, the chances of you being successful are close to zero.
Yes. So having a clear framework for how you want to improve your mindset is going to be key to healing from any kind of condition, but we're talking about acne here.